Nikto is a powerful vulnerability scanner designed to assess websites, web servers, and virtual hosts. It excels at identifying misconfigurations and security vulnerabilities, providing detailed insights, including specific information related to common vulnerabilities and exposures, CVs, and potential exploits that could compromise a website. Additionally, it incorporates elements of fuzzing, enhancing its effectiveness. Let's get started. If you're using Kali Linux, Nikto should already be pre-installed. Simply type Nikto in the terminal. If you're on a different operating system, I'll provide instructions for installation shortly. To initiate a scan, you can use the command nikto-h, where the H flag denotes the host or website you want to scan. For this demonstration, I will use the IP address of a machine on Hack the Box, but you can also scan a website, such as http://google.com. However, remember that you must have permission to scan any target, as Nikto is quite loud and easily detectable. Once you've entered the command, hit enter, and the results will start coming in. I'll pause here and return once the scan is complete. The scan results are in. I conducted 2 separate scans with Nikto to showcase its capabilities. The first scan yielded limited information, while the second provided much more detail. In the first scan, we identified the server as Apache February 4th, 41, which is useful information. Additionally, we noted an XPower header indicating the version of PHP in use, 8.1.0 dev. Even though there were no CGI directories found, any information is valuable for enumeration purposes. Now, let's investigate the PHP version further. Typically, I would right-click to search for vulnerabilities associated with this version. A quick Google search reveals a potential remote code execution exploit linked to PHP 8.1.0 dev, which is promising for gaining access to the system. This illustrates how Nikto can lead us to potential exploits. Moving on to the second scan, we see that it has significantly more findings. The server is identified as Apache Coyote 1.1. While there are some cross-site scripting, XSS, vulnerabilities, and no CGI information, we need to dig deeper. Notably, the scan identifies the application server as Apache Tomcat, but only provides a version range, requiring further enumeration to pinpoint the exact version. One intriguing finding is the allowed HTTP methods, get and put. The get method allows us to retrieve files from the web server, while the put method enables us to upload files. This means we could potentially upload reverse shells or malicious files, granting us access to the server. However, we should always prioritize finding the easiest entry points. Among the scan results, one alarming finding is the presence of a default account. This is a significant security risk. The default account is for the Tomcat Manager application, and the scan even provides the path for credential entry, along with a username and password. This is a golden opportunity. Let's test the credentials. I'll enter the username Tomcat and the password secret, spelled as S3CR3T. After inputting the credentials, we can click OK. Success! We have gained access to the Web Application Manager, demonstrating the power of Nikto. Please note that all machines used in this demonstration are either my own or ones I have permission to test, such as those on Hack the Box. This content is intended for educational purposes only, and this knowledge should only be applied in environments you own or have explicit permission to test.